This is the best fantasy add-on for 2023. And here it is. It's the ADDON's Vanilla Fantasy add-on. Of course, if you want to download this for yourself, the download link is in the description down below. It comes with a resource pack and a behavior pack, so make sure both are active in the game world. And in the game world settings, you also need these experimental gameplay features enabled. Now, they don't explicitly say which ones are needed, but these are the ones I have enabled: holiday creative features, custom biomes, upcoming creative features, beta APIs, Molang features, and the next major update, just for convenience. But with all that enabled, hop into the world. Now, before we begin, there is a lot to cover in this add-on, and if you do enjoy, maybe consider liking or commenting and even subscribing. And maybe check out that time where this tree caused the war. So let's just go over here to these chests over here. I've nicely organized them. I did not cover the miscellaneous items. I'll just quickly scroll through them later. But here we go. Let's start off with the armor and weapons. So let's start at this bottom one. These are just all the armors nicely lined up, as you can see. There is quite a few. There's even more, in fact, that is in the next chest. We're only going to cover a couple here just to show you how it looks. These are also the weapons down here you guys can play with. Let's just grab 3 different weapons in this chest, and let's grab this dragon armor here, and let's go into this chest over here. Here's all the remaining armor and the remaining weapon. There are 2 different variants of the steel helmet, so let's just grab the steel set like that, and let's just get a Wendigo skull, because why not? They're creepy. And let's just grab the final piece of weapon. Let's get a sunken anchor and a steel sword. So this is how you hold the weapons. I quite like it. It's more anime-like, holding a sword this way, and you can swing it around like so. In third person, this is how it looks. And most weapons in this add-on does come with a special ability. By right-clicking, you can activate a special ability for this. It gets enchanted with some sort of fire aspect, which is pretty nifty. Here's a dragon bone sword. It does not have a special ability. You look cool. And moving on, we have the dragon axe, which gives you some fire resistance and looks mighty massive, which also has a special ability, which I believe enchants it with fire aspect too. So let's just throw on some of the armor. So this is the dragon scale boots. It makes me look like a mighty dragon warrior. I quite like the color too. This is very well designed, as you can see. So let's try out the final 2 weapons I want to show you. It's the sunken anchor and gives you some slowness. Let me take off this armor to show all its effects. Slowness and indeed some sharpness, which is pretty nifty. And finally, just a generic steel sword, which this add-on adds. Nothing too special. Save the villager. Where did he go? Oh, there you are. And the final bit of armor. Like so. Now I'm a true knight in very heavy armor. And now for the spook factor, let's put on the Wendigo skull. In fact, I do look very Wendigo. So moving on to the next chest over here. In this chest, we've just got some kind of magic related items. The wands and a boulder, an ice ball, a lightning bolt, and a red bolt. I believe these to do with the staffs over here. So let's get these wands. This is a common shard staff, which just shoots common shards. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Moving on, we've got the mythical staff, which is, I believe, the highest rarity, and it shoots explosive looking fireballs that explode after a while. So be very careful. They do a lot of damage. Yeah, and damage to the surrounding area. And finally, we've got the red energy staff, which shoots out a red version. Does it explode? I have no clue. Yes, it does. It just takes much longer than the rest, but it does indeed explode. Now moving on to the major part of this add-on, all the spawn eggs. In these 2 chests are the mass amount of spawn eggs in this add-on. So I'm not going to cover all of these things because it's going to take me too long. I'm just going to grab a few, close my eyes, blindfold, pick those 3 right there, and in this chest, let me do the exact same thing. Go in here, blindfold, and grab 3 things. If I think I'm clicking on stuff. There you go. Let's grab 3. So here we go. We have all these to check out. So first off, we've got a goblin warrior. A mighty goblin warrior, which actually kind of looks kind of cute. Moving on, we've got a chest mimic. Oh my goodness, that looks creepy, but very well animated. Oh, it's attacking the Goblin Warrior. Who will win? It's the death battle. Oh, the Mimic one. Aren't you little cute heart? Look at that. Oh. But moving on, we've got a copper geode. I believe that's right. Okay, so it's kind of like a golem that floats that copper ore. Pretty nifty. Moving on, we've got the coal one. So how do we get two of the same things? I don't know. I was blindfolded, but here you go. Now we've got the harvester. Sounds ominous. Let's spawn him in. Ooh, it's a Grim Reaper holding a soul lantern. Kind of thematic. Moving on, we've got the ice dragon. That's a pretty good one to end it off than an ice dragon. Just look at that majestic dragon. He's got a little twitch in his head. I believe that's probably because I'm being creative and he doesn't know who to attack. But let me just for interest's sake go to survival. Hello, dragon. Oh, he bites. Yeah, I then lost. Now there you have it. That's most of all the useful stuff, all the interesting stuff. If we go into our creative inventory here, I'll quickly show you all the different items in the game that this add-on adds. It starts from over here and adds all these different things. Of course, I went past the spawn eggs already, but there's a bunch of items in that you can just play around with. And why don't you give me a large stack of gold coins by hitting that subscribe button and liking, commenting, and checking out our Discord server. Link is in the description down below. But there you go. That's the best fantasy add-on for the latest version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition in the year 2023. But without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.